let's move on to some national issues. The MPP had the original Congress yesterday here in Kumasi. I don't know if you have made any observations you'd like to put across.
Well, the interesting thing generally is that the Congress is over. There are some disturbing, issues coming up because I just heard on a particular news bulletin that some of the participants simply didn't have to have participated in the whole exercise simply because of the manner they were elected. But the real thing has to do with the internal democracy in the MPP as a political party, given the fact that they stand a chance to lead this nation. They've done that before. So that if they themselves have problems with internal democracy of the party, then it's an indication that Ghanaians would not rush to place their faith, in their hands. One will want to put a big question mark on their own democratic credentials. Democracy is a set of principles, and individuals should not necessarily espouse them; they should believe them. And if they can, what they can do to demonstrate to Ghanaians that they believe them is to submit themselves, the people in the MPP themselves, submitting themselves to the principles of democracy, rule of law, due process, and also proper accountability. And here it has to do with enfranchising some of their own members to participate in elections. And if the elections at the local level were flawed, and yet you've gone ahead and allowed these individuals who simply didn't have to participate in a major electoral exercise to do so, then, like I said, it raises issues, and one begins to doubt, your credentials as Democrat.
Okay, Alan, Chairman Ting, and then the Nanado factors. How do you think that will that affect the MPP in the long run, come 2012?
It has to do with the ingenuity of the national leaders that will emerge from their national congress. Otherwise, the Alan Nanado issue, to me, is a normal incident in politics. It's an indication of two key individuals who have come to the fore. They are all wrestling for the right to lead the party. That's okay. That's a healthy thing. That's very normal with politics. But then if they are leaders who are going to, be guided by their own party's constitution and will not allow some to twist issues, to get away, if you like, with falsification of issues, people not respecting their own constitution, then it becomes problematic. If individuals would be strong enough to, insist on the right thing being done in the spirit of the party's constitution, then so be it. But if they don't, and an individual feels that he has been given a raw deal, then it's definitely not augur well for the party. The issue is that Alan has got his supporters, Donado has got his supporters. So if at the end of the day, any of them feels that the party has given, him a raw deal, then the disaffection will also work at the level of their supporters.